Thank you, Peter. Well, my name is Ronnie LeFevers, better known these days as the husband of Vicky. She has been my #1 campaign manager working so hard for me. It's been said, blessed is the preacher that can speak without preaching, so I better hurry. I don't have much time. So I served in a dual role as Director of Operations and also the Director of Human Resources for a Chapter 13 trustee, which is an administrative arm of the Department of Justice, in the administration of some 10,000 cases and also managing a workforce of 40 employees. This operation was one that had receipts and disbursements in the amount of $84 million annually. It was an institution that was subjected to annual audits, and these audits were done by outside audit firms that were appointed by the United States trustee. The audits were focused on the financials as well as the internal controls. You see, the collecting and receiving of receipts were only one component of that operation, and it is only one component of the office of the Troup County Tax Commissioner. It involves the fiduciary responsibilities, accurately posting those payments that come in. It is the administration and the auditing of the accounts. It's talking about internal controls. It's all about customer service. It's about managing a workforce, and that includes hiring, training and development. It includes disciplinary action, performance reviews, terminations, all of these things. And all of these things are those things that I have done in my career. Gary has done a fantastic job. I've heard from so many people about what he has done for customer service at the tax commissioner's office and the great people that work there. And what I'm wanting to do is take customer service to a whole new level. I'm wanting to begin to educate the citizens of Troup County. This is something that I did in my prior history as I was with the trustee's office. A debtor in bankruptcy had to complete a financial management course before they could get their bankruptcy discharged. There were 4 offices locally. We were the only office that actually offered that. The other offices that have to do it online, but we wanted to put a face, and mine was the face with those debtors that were going through bankruptcy. It did 2 things for them. First of all, it satisfied the requirements of the law, and secondly, it gave them a tool that they could use so that they never got into this mess again. You see, this is something that I'm very passionate about, because as I think about this, I want to bring a financial management course to those struggling taxpayers. I want to educate the Troup County citizens on those exemptions that they can have. I want to educate them on their property card. I want to assist them as they understand that, and if there's a need for it, that they can appeal the values of it. I want to educate those first-time new homeowners that are getting their first home. I want to educate that high school student that is leaving high school, and you've seen it. They are inundated with pre-qualified. They're already ready for their credit cards. They've already been qualified. And we want to give them a foundation so that when they go out into the world, they have a foundation of understanding finance and managing their finances. You see, while in my role as Director of Operations, I was also serving as on the Education Committee of the National Association of Chapter 13 Trustees. I did webinars. I spoke throughout the United States in the National Association of Chapter 13 Trustees in their staff symposium, training leaders and developing leaders. So you see, I not only love and believe in education and training, but I feel that I am good at it, and that is one of the things that I want to bring. Here's what I know, and you've seen my quote. People don't care how much I know. They don't care who I know, as long as they know how much I care. So these are the kinds of things that I want to do to show the citizens that I really care about this county. Finally, but not least important, I am an ordained minister. I accepted Christ at the age of 15. I was ordained at the age of 25. You say, Ronnie, well, why is that really that important? Well, the reason I make this point is because I make it a habit. I make it a habit of when I am making decisions that are going to impact my life and the lives of those that I care about. I make a decision of those things that are going to impact my family, my children, my grandchildren. I pray. Because you see, every one of us needs counseling. Some of us need more than others, right? We all need counseling. And who better to go to than the one who knows perfectly the past, perfectly the present, and perfectly the future? That's where I stand tonight. I've only been in Troup County 14 years. Of those years, I've been driving back and forth to Atlanta. You say, Ronnie, why didn't you move? 2 reasons. My wife wouldn't. And I grew to love this county. And the longer I've been here, the more I wanted to be here. And the more I want to be engaged. I thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I have tremendous respect for my fellow candidates. And I know regardless of how you vote, you're going to get a good candidate. I'm presenting myself, though, as who I feel is the most qualified candidate, and I'm asking you for your vote.